Okay, so the next thing I would like to show you is how to cancel patient appointments. It is really important that you have a record of when patients have cancelled. You don't just want to delete their appointment, because then they may cancel again and again and again, and they will continue wasting your time because you have no idea how many times they've cancelled. So let's say that this patient, Joseph, is wanting to cancel his appointment for tomorrow. He is giving us less than 24 hours notice, so I want to mark his appointment as cancelled, short notice. What I'm going to do is go into his appointment and I'm going to mark it patient response as cancelled. What that does is sends him, as soon as I press save, it's going to show up in all of my reports as a cancelled appointment. It will also show in his patient file that he has cancelled. So if I look in his patient file, I can see this appointment for the 1st of the 7th is cancelled. It's got a big red cross there. So we will always know that this appointment was cancelled. Now, this appointment is still showing up in our appointment book. You may or may not want this. This is completely optional. You're welcome to leave it in your appointment book if you would like to. Some people prefer to move it over to the admin column, so it's still in the appointment book. You can still have a reference to it, but it's no longer in your way, and you can book another appointment here. Some people prefer to get rid of it completely. Now that we've marked it as deleted, it is okay to delete this appointment. So I will go to the appointment and then click on delete in this lower left-hand side. Are you sure you want to delete this appointment? Yes. Now we're going to remember this patient named Joseph Sahili, so I can show you what it looks like. So I'll find this patient file in our patient directory, Joseph, and we can see there is still a record of this appointment because it's been marked as cancelled. However, it's not in bold like the other ones. This is in a grey writing. This is a deleted appointment. This is how they appear. Because we have marked it as cancelled, we can't completely delete it from the patient file, which is what we want, because we always want to know that this appointment was cancelled. The same thing applies for failed to attend appointments. So in our appointment book, I'm going to say that this patient here, Sam, has failed to attend this booking. You can go into the appointment and mark it as FTA, or you can right-click on the corner down here. So I'll show that again. When you hover over the appointment, can you see there is a grey square? You can right click here and change the appointment status. So I'm going to mark him as FTA. So same thing applies. Now in his patient file, it's going to show that this appointment has been FTA'd. We can also delete this appointment. So same. You can either move it over to your admin column if you would like to have a record of this. You may do it differently for your failed to attends than you do for your cancellations, because obviously once they've failed to attend, they've already missed the appointment and you can't book anyone else in that spot. So you may choose to leave them in the appointment book. That's absolutely fine. Or again, you can go in and delete this appointment. What that looks like in the patient file is very similar to your cancellations. It's showing here. We've got a big F, so we can see that it's failed to attend, but it's a deleted appointment. You can have a look at your reports to see all of your cancelled and FTA'd appointments. So by going to reports over on the left-hand side, and then coming down here to patients reports, FTA and cancellations. So we can see that with today's date range, these 2 appointments have been cancelled or FTA'd today. So I highly recommend to review this list. You may find that you've got some patients that are frequent failed to attend or cancelled. So maybe if we have a look at the last month, I would maybe order it by patient name and see, are there any routine offenders? No, there's not here, so that's really good. But maybe if we go for financial year 2021, so this is the whole year that's passed. Ordering by patient name, I can see Julie Anthony here 3 times in a row. So she's failed to attend 1 booking and she's cancelled 2 bookings. So I would be inclined to leave a note on this patient file so that we are aware when we're booking her appointment that she is a risk of cancellation or FTA. And I would do that by opening up her patient file, going to her personal details, and in important notes, I would say patient is a frequent canceller and FTA. And save. That will show here in a general alert. And whenever you go to book this patient in for an appointment, Julie Anthony, it's going to pop up an alert for you. So again, we'll search for our patient, Julie Anthony, and that alert pops up. Patient is a frequent canceller and FTA, and we can see FTAs 1, cancellations 2. So you are going to have to acknowledge that before you can book this appointment. I hope this helps. Please feel free to re-watch the video if you'd like to see the processes again. I'll move on to another video.